All right, all right. Sorry about that. I was rushing it because for some reason I decided to put my time deadline so close. I forgot to set the music up here real quick, so I'm gonna go grab that right now. Um, Heck yeah. Probably turn it down a bit actually. There we go. That should do. All right. Um, how's everyone doing? Why do you need to stop saying I need to pick a topic. All right. So one thing I had difficulty trying to bring up whenever it came to the Dead Space episode, because I was so enthralled by the game itself, is that during the countdown of that stream actually starting, my brothers walked into my room. They're like, "Oh, you're streaming." I'm like, not yet." They're like, "Oh, well, anyway." So they came in with two water bottles, and they looked at me, and I was like, "So what are you guys doing?" Like, "Oh, we need you to count down for us." And I saw the situation. I was like, "Oh no." They're doing a competition where they're seeing who can chug water the fastest. The, so one of them drank like what? 2 cups of milk, of which he's also lactose intolerant. So he drank 2 cups of milk before this. And he was the one who beat the other. He was the one who beat the other. And then he was like, "No, that I do it again, and that's not fair." And I was saying like, "Dude, yeah, no, that's totally not fair. You totally lubed up your throat with the milk." uh, the kind of conversations me and my brothers have. So I actually asked them. I asked them about what kind of game they would want to play with me if they were to participate with me on stream, and they're considering it. But I do have an idea. For one thing, it would be nice if we did it on a console, particularly the PlayStation, or even the Switch, actually. Because the PlayStation, we've always played a lot of party games on that in the past, so I think that would actually work. Let's see here. Feels like something's missing. Let's see. So how's everyone? Hmm. Oh yeah. Also, you might have noticed, but my voice is much louder than normal. Because the reason is because I put my microphone like right up to my face instead of it being on the side of the monitor like I normally have. I don't know if it's better or if it's too loud. Or too much bass, perhaps, because I know how much bass that thing has. I was like I spent like a whole hour just screaming at myself for vocal practices. So chances are you might, I guess, see a little bit of a change in my voice from before. Not too much, I'd say, because I'm not really putting in much effort at the moment for my voice. Yeah, I just thought to myself, I was like, I want to do some vocal practices for once, because I do remember someone telling me that I should try using a softer voice for my character, but I don't know. I just wanted the character to be more myself, really. So there's that. So, earlier today, someone reached out to me. Um, it was another VTuber-like channel. His character looks really pretty. I'm gonna say that right now. I don't know if I can attach a gender on them because they said in their debut it's like, "What is your gender?" They said yes. So like I'm a little concerned on I'm a little worried on what I should refer to them as. But as far as what my intuition tells me, It is a male body with a very female-looking appearance because of all the makeup, and they're an alien. That's all I know. It's kind of all I know. So yeah. Sure, let me just fix something here real quick. Let's recalibrate. There we go. Welcome! How's it going? Oh, I might need to push this a bit so it doesn't clip through. There we go. Welcome to the stream. How's it going? Currently, I was talking about someone who reached out to me. Nice face, Tracy. It's literally just the PSI webcam from the PS3. I'm telling you, dude. Yeah, I'm glad I found the PSI just lying around, because I was like, I don't care what the quality of the webcam is, I just need a webcam that is at least, I think 360p, 480p. Well, no, it's definitely really good. It definitely provides enough clarity for the software to see where my face is, so I'm glad about that. However, once I get a better budget, or if I actually do happen to get some form of financial support from working on this channel, I'll definitely be putting that budget into improving my setup, so that way there are less complications. Like, for example, getting an actual desktop so this laptop that I'm using doesn't have too much complications with handling the streaming, the face rig, and the game all at once. So that would be nice. Let's see here. But yeah, this is my respite time. Welcome to the respite. Honestly, I came up with that word for this kind of nightly thing just on a whim, really. It just came out of nowhere. I was like, how would I describe this kind of talk? Because I know that it is nice for people to just kind of like hang out and talk, but just saying something like hang out, lounge. Lounge is a pretty good one, but like respite is a word that's definitely not used. Like, people will hold classrooms, people will talk about nappy time or whatever. But I'd say that this here is definitely something I would use to kind of like unwind, take a break a bit. So that's why I would call it a respite. So there's your new word, respite. Stands for break, kind of relaxing, a place for soothing, I guess. Add that to your vocabulary. You know, I was asking people on Twitter to send me memes. Only one person has so far, actually. Surprisingly enough, someone actually sent me a meme. And it was a friend. Here, let me just show this here real quick. Let's see here. My link in my Discord is not right. What are you talking about? It's the right one. We're talking about the link to the Discord server. Okay, I'm checking out to the channel, not the stream. Well, anyway, yeah, let me just change this here real quick. I'm currently, let's see here. All right, let's see here. Yeah, no, the link to this to the channel. Are you talking about like whenever I posted it somewhere else? Yeah, I don't know the context. Well, anyway. If you have any questions for how I came to just doing this as a stream and all that for something to do, you can always ask. I know it's been a minute since we spoke. But just remember, name's Ozzy this time. Don't get it mixed up. I'm gonna go move my mic. I think it may be too close. Like a lot of bass. Oh, no. Of course, the link to my YouTube is not gonna be on this particular YouTube. Is not gonna be on my Discord profile. There's a reason for that. Oh yeah, no. Turns out I enjoy ukulele music. Here, I'm gonna move the mic real quick. Alright, there we go. How does that sound? I hope it doesn't sound too much worse. Well, let's see here. Yeah, I'm just currently looking at a Discord server that someone gave me in regards to the whole VTuber stuff. Sounds the same but a little less sharp. Yeah, that's good. Alright, that's good. Not super bad, I guess. Let's see here. Dang, this is a whole community. This is intimidating to me. Oh man. Let's see what the rules say. Reminder, you're an amazing person, don't forget that. Hell yeah! That's a nice thing to have in the rules. Okay. Do I have Minecraft Java? Of course. I haven't touched it in a minute though. Alright, where is it? Control yourself. How does this work? Server just don't have a computer to use it. Right. I mean, I don't really hold servers. The most I do is like, I guess it's considered as holding a server. I don't know. We use Hamachi for that, actually. Yeah, not an actual server. Yeah, the most I've really touched Minecraft in the past was trying out RLcraft with a friend Alteric and one of my brothers. See here. If you're right, it's only supposed to put this remote to them. Yeah, I must sound pretty busy right now. Partially. I'm still down to talk. I was just given this link like right then and here. I was like, okay, I guess I might as well take care of it now while I can. So I guess this is considered as a group. Huh. I'll have to see how this goes. That'll be interesting for sure. Every time I hear this particular ukulele song, I think back to freaking Bolt, the Disney movie. Gameplay of what? RL Craft? Let's see here. I like the less delay than Twitch. Actually, the reason why it had more delay in Twitch was because I didn't know how to use Streamlabs OBS. Now that I'm here, I have a little bit more experience, and I figured out how bit rates work. Let's see. Yeah, no, honestly, the delay on these streams here in this server, not in this server, in this channel, used to be pretty long, but I ended up figuring out a way to kind of shorten that to like what, a few seconds, I think. MST is a Mountain Standard Time. People don't normally use that. Honestly, I should probably convert the times to PST because that's definitely more common. I used to go by CST, so yeah. I move around, so that's why I have to figure out what standard times to use. Yeah, understandable. I'm currently talking with the people in that server you linked me to, and sometimes falls to track your face and you look high. Oh yeah, no, that's because Asian face. When you're Asian, your eyes like apparently squint enough just for the camera to think that you're just, you know, squinting. Alright, hopefully this will work. Alright then. But yeah, thanks for coming to the, thanks for joining the chat, Hugh. Nice to see you here. No, honestly, sometimes I still have to modify this avatar actually, because I realize that I cannot actually frown or have like a screaming face. I'm just always smiling, so I need to go work on the avatar to allow that. So I'm still definitely working. Hold on, I need to change this out of the way. Hold on, I forgot to get rid of this thing or modify it. Let's see here. There we go. That's fixed. No, here's the thing. I'm always smiling regardless, but there are times when I don't smile and I want it to show. The reason why I want there to be a chance for my character not to smile is because for situations like, for example, yelling at things in dead space. It's fun yelling at things in dead space. Wait, I posted the wrong avatar, damn it. There we go, I fixed it. Heck yeah. Yeah, no, I do like that. I do like that you think it looks friendly. Like IRL, you can't show anger. Oh yeah, no, I don't show anger. You not changing the title makes me think it was Dead Space gameplay. I'd be bamboozled. You know, I already played Dead Space earlier. Yeah, no, I don't really have much anger. It's just I get exasperated at times whenever like something jumps at you, like get really freaked out. You're like that sort of thing. But it just makes me look like a panic smile. Like it just looks funny to me. Yeah, no, here, this is wild, this server. I never thought I'd already be involved like this. It's intimidating to me. Let's see. I guess in this case I should probably put my stream down. If I can figure out where to put it. Ah, not your kind of people? Well, I'll just have to figure out if they're my kind of people. Too hyperactive? You know, that makes sense. Not everyone is for the hyperactivity. Let's see here. Do I seem hyperactive? Alright, there we go. Yesn't. I haven't seen yesn't as a word in a minute. Let's see here. I'm just kind of browsing around. Chances are I should probably be getting off of Chrome and Discord. Actually, no, I still have to be on Discord so I can talk to people there. But as for Chrome, however, I don't need this up at the moment. Yeah. Yeah, let's close it. I actually had Chrome up because I asked a question on Twitter for those very few that follow me if they have any memes for me to look at, because I just wanted to unwind and I just see memes. I thought that would have been fun. Hey, Tsubasa. Welcome to the stream, Tsubasa. How's it going? We're just chatting about... You've made an orbital cannon. Oh, right. Oh, he's talking Little Big Planet. Got you. Heck yeah. Frickin' watching Yuma right now as well. Huh. I actually feel like checking out her stream, but I'm afraid of the audio from looking at her stream just catching onto my stream. That, like, I would be watching it right now if it weren't for this. Because I for some reason I thought it would have been a fun idea to just have it as a nightly thing to have a Ozzy's Respite. Well, as far as more what I'm thinking. Having Ozzy's Respite for any day that I stream. So yeah, I've been wanting to check out the other VTubers whenever I was start researching into getting into it, and I wanted to do some studying, but it's very difficult finding content for Western VTubers. So I'll be I'll be checking a lot of you guys out in the server now that Hugh has sent me there. Sent you XD Meme. Yeah, there's a bit of setup required, changing outputs and having OBS only capturing one of the two outputs. Yeah, I actually also have a voice meter audio control program, but as well versed as I am in it, as far as I am aware, I don't think I'm well versed enough to figure that out unless I do some experimenting, which I won't do in these kinds of streams. I'll definitely have to try it out someplace else for sure. All right, let's see. Time to check Twitter. Fuck it, why not? Let's do it. This is like can I get a heck yeah? Oh, you're in the Discord, so you can ask for help there as well. Oh yeah. No, I've just been very intimidated. Like I was very hesitant to seek or reach out to people to kind of talk to, because I didn't feel like I wanted to be. I didn't want to feel like a bother. I didn't want to impose on anyone. At the same time, though, I feel like I want to hang out because, like, it just looks like a lot of fun being a VTuber, and collaboration is something that seems very fun. It's just getting to start that interaction. Myself and Tsubasa, super talkative. Okay. In that case, why not? I'll have to look into Tsubasa's stuff then. Yeah, you are someone of little words, Hugh. I checked out some of your streams to kind of get a feel as to how you are, and you definitely don't speak much, for sure. The only comment I can make is that the music was loud in your today's video, and your voice was really quiet, so it was hard to hear what you were saying. Just something I caught, and I was trying my best to hear you. Yeah. Let's see here. I'm gonna go check the Twitters now. Trying not to blow out people's ears. You blowing out people's ears? You talk quiet though, and the music was like really loud though. The music was really loud. Like I know I don't want to blow out people's ears, but trying to experiment to get the audio mixing there is nice, which I still need to do a bit more of. Alright, checking Discord, assuming you sent me a meme there. There we go. Okay, let's just... What?! Oh, give me a second, let me show this real quick. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Hold on, let me figure out a window here real quick. I need to figure out a way to show this because it's from Discord. Can I post it on Chrome without it? Okay, it still made me download it. Whatever, this works. So maybe sub. And I'll put it on the stream. Stop going full screen, damn it! Okay, let's see here. Time to do something akin to a PowerPoint presentation. Window. There you go, window capture. Hopefully this includes the sound of that window. I'd be typing down W's right now. Alright, where is it at? Huh. That's not how it's working. Do I have to use Windows Media Player? Like the really old thing? Screw it, I can do media source. That'll do. That'll do it. VLC. You know, that also would work. Hold on, I'm gonna see if I can figure out how to do this with Streamlabs itself, because I want to see the different methods I could do it. There we go. I don't think you can. Was that loud, by the way? Here, let me turn that down. Yeah, I've been experimenting with Streamlabs. I've been experimenting with Streamlabs for the past couple days. I figured out how to lower my bit rate so things aren't so stressed out in my computer. So now my computer can at least get some form of breather. I don't know what he was thinking either. Well, actually, no, I probably do know. There was like this trend, like it was like before 2010. Send me memes in Discord. I guess DMs. Send it to me in DMs if you have me on Discord. Um, there was like this trend back in like before the 2010s, or maybe it was during the 2010s, where like you had these like edible straws, like they were just all over commercials and everything. You had this like a chocolate wafer straws, and it was like a popular thing to like put in like a cup of milk and just drink through the straw and then eat the straw as well. At some point, those things kept getting wider. It just got weirder. Oh man, it's something, man. It was wild. I was definitely one of those kids that wanted to see if it was actually worth doing, if it was like a viable way to drink something. uh, like it's like being stupid, but with a reason to be stupid. it's like it's like if a smart kid decides to go like ha 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 memes, let's do this. That's how it really be though. All right. Fucking A. Um Earlier I played a little bit of samurai cooking again. That's fun. I should like get other people to play samurai cooking. That's like it's like imagine Fruit Ninja, but the things that you cut up are actually being used for putting together a burger. Ever use a straw like coffee mixers as a straw? They're usable, but it gets messy. Yeah, I remember. I remember trying to do that. It's very difficult using them as a straw because they're just to stir and everything. But like you try to use them as a straw. The only reason why they have that gap in the inside is to preserve resource. But it's funny because you think of it, you're like a kid or even an adult like that's just ignorant to it. You're just like looking at it like, I don't need that big straw. I can just use this small one. Uh, I remember when I tried it. Silly. Man, I really should do some drawing streams though. Thing is, I don't really have the right I don't really have the right workspace for it because I made a new workspace. I rearranged my room uh yesterday, but it makes it where the laptop I'm using is far away to the point where the USB that connects my my tablet monitor to the computer. So I'm kind of hesitant to do a drawing stream just yet. Um, as soon as things look up, then yeah, those are the only two I can send you that are safe on YouTube. I get that. I get that. Let's see this one. Hmm. Um. Actually, let's put this on. So here we go. Actually, you know what? Let's do. How can I do this? Can I do game capture instead? Yeah, it's not available. I'll just use VLC. Screw this shite. Um, what is this? Close that away. Yeah, no, this avatar is only down to the waist. I have yet to make a full body. It was just a lot faster working on it this way because I just drew on top of the classic drawing of this and just made it look more polished. Let's see here. I'm gonna pull up VLC and I'm just gonna share that window instead. So then that way it's not too much of a hassle just setting up each video. No, I don't feel like updating right now. All right. Window. Oh, love me, Mista. Oh, Mista. All right, let's see. Pull this up. Oh wait, no, 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 don't. Okay. Whew, scared me. But okay, that disappeared. Well, downloads. There we go. Open with VLC. A new window. Hold on. This is difficult right now. There we go. What the hell? That's a bull. That's a douchebag move. That's a douchebag move. Holy shit. God, that's wild. Well, I know the Kaguya's, the Love Is War Kaguya-samas are really nice. They have really nice music. I love it. Like you, okay. I know dark humor. There's a difference between dark humor and crude humor. That's crude humor, and I love crude humor. But damn it, I still have to admit that's a pretty douchebag move. Like it's funny for a time, but dang, her head hit the floor like that. Yeah, I'll see your meme. I'll see your meme. Don't worry. Let's download that one. Um, did I actually close down the VLC? Of course I did. Okay. Literally folded.
Hey guys, the top brass has given me the go ahead to show you a scene.
Okay. Let's make that smaller so I can actually move it around. Window capture. There we go. Let's move this to the side. All right. Let's see this one. Is it going to show?
Hey guys, the top brass has given me the go ahead to show you a scene from the Phineas movie that's coming out this summer.
Okay, that's not working properly because it's clearly a black on the stream. Let's see here. Let's try a different method. Try game capture on it. There we go. That works. Heck yeah.
Hey guys, the top brass has given me the go ahead to show you a scene from the Phineas movie that's coming out this summer. Right now.
Oh no. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I love this. I need that shit animated, dude. No, I actually love the Rickroll. Like, just never gonna give you up. That whole song by Rick Astley is like my jam. Like I grew up like you know how like years ago people would just absolutely hate it when there's Rickroll and everything, but I was the one person that actually enjoyed it because it's bopping and it's something that you could just jam out to. I loved it. Hey there, how's it going? Oh, nice. Welcome to the stream, Camo. Thanks for coming. We're just they're sending me memes to look at, and it's funny so far as it is. Here. And it looks like Hugh sent me another one. just like another one. Another one. Why do I keep closing the VLC window? Dang it. Okay, open with VLC. Alright. Alright, let's put this here. Shrink that down. Knew the Rick Roll song before it was even a meme. Yeah, I mean, I can't really say when it became a meme, whether or not it was like I can't really say if it was a meme whenever it was being used, passed around as a means to troll people, or or if it's considered a meme when people decide to start actually identifying it as a meme. But regardless, the Rickroll song is I don't even care if it's a meme or not. It's just nice. I'm not gonna be the person that goes like, oh, I did this before it was popular. It's just silly to me whenever I hear that. But anyway, this is the next video that someone sent me. Hugh did.
Oh, Sonic, you will never escape the ice chamber. That's not what you think, Dr. Eggman.
The glass just shatters. The glass shatters. Oh man. Oh, another video from Hugh. Let's see this one. Ooh. Dang. Slap this in there. Schlop. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I like that one. It's funny. Whew. Dang. That's funny. See here. It's funny seeing other people talking about collabs and all that. But like, I don't know, I feel intimidated when it comes to the whole collab thing because I don't really have a solid schedule just yet. It's very fluid right now, I guess you could call it. And I don't even know what I could collaborate with them with, like because my interests are not exactly the same as others. Like there's a lot of things I would do that would probably throw people off. I think. I think. It could be my hyperactivity actually, but regardless, um, I wouldn't know what to collab on. Something that I can actually afford, that is, or if it's something I even have. We're at 4 viewers. Welcome, whoever came into the chat. Wait, no. Assuming I don't even see the participants list, so I can't really tell who's here and whatnot. Let's see here. Getting notifications on Twitter. Can't collab because I don't plan anything and people don't want to talk to me if I don't near their count have near their count. Honestly, even if I had high numbers, I wouldn't dismiss someone with low numbers because honestly, to me, if someone has low numbers and I have higher numbers, and if they're actually interesting enough, I'll definitely take a chance on them, and it could definitely help them out because in the end, collaborations are something that helps both parties out. It's supposed to give a new experience in a way, you know. Well, that's what my view is on it. You talk to me. We're friends on Discord. Yeah, friends. Your thoughts exactly. Yeah, but like like um do you know that people don't want to talk to you if you don't have anywhere near their account? Because I haven't personally met anyone like that yet. As if you ever want to collab for anything, feel free to ask for something. I do prefer to hear it in advance. Of course, it's got to be planned in advance, because we all have lives and we have to figure out a schedule. Okay, well, you don't have to give names. I just wanted to know if you actually met someone who does that. That's all I wanted to know. But yeah, yeah. I just gotta figure out what you do, Sabasa. Get a feel as to what you do, and I'll probably come up with an idea of sort. It's been 2 weeks with no response. Do weekly schedules at the moment so I can plan myself better. Yeah, no, I'm gonna be having weekly schedules too once I have my schedules set in, because I'm currently going through a bunch of job interviews at the moment. It's not me, is it? Yeah, no, it just seems like it seems exhilarating having oh good, I have terrible memory. Yeah, no, it's exhilarating to me seeing that I'm able to interact with you guys like this now, because I've been hesitant on reaching out or talking with anyone, not because of any form of pride or anything. It's just I didn't want to be a bother, and I didn't know if I was ready to really speak with anyone because I'm not really at anyone's level. So that's why I'm concerned and hesitant. But now that I'm here talking with you guys, I feel exhilarated. I feel excited. Yeah, just have to stretch my back. Yeah, the only thing I really had planned for the whole VTubing thing was I'd even planned to be streaming for a while actually, but streaming just came to me naturally. Like I decided to give it a chance, and someone showed up, and it was just really fun, and I just kept doing it. I was supposed to be doing just gameplay videos for this only, like traditional YouTube and stuff, where you play the game and then go through the video editing and then render it out and then post it. I used to do that all the time, like on my own. And that's what I had thought that I would be doing all for a very long time, starting this up. But I just happened to be streaming really quick. I mean, main reason why I started streaming was because what was it? The first thing I streamed, I think, was it was accidentally Tetris. I was supposed to I was trying to do like a debut stream, and a friend came along and they challenged me to 1v1 on Tetris. So I took that and just started 1v1ing them. But the stream is like really bad though, because it's broken into three parts, and the second part is just a PowerPoint presentation. Like it's one frame per few minutes, really. The only thing worth keeping that clip for was the audio. Clips in your DMs along with the funny photo I caught. All right, let's see this. I'm gonna start with Hughes though. Oh yeah, Hugh. Yeah, yeah. Hugh. I was curious because I didn't want to be rude or anything. I just wanted to clarify. Um, because I saw in your debut video that your gender was yes, but from visuals and what I've seen, he seems to be your character seems to be an alien from another world that doesn't really have a specific gender, but they look like a male that is very effeminate. It's not Hugh, it's Hugh or Hue. Hugh, Hawk, Hugh, Hue. Okay, I was just going by what I heard in the stream. Um, yeah, I think. No, no, I have terrible memory. I can't think. I can't even think. I can't even remember how you said it. Never mind. What am I? But regardless, okay. But regardless, I was curious whether or not what pronoun to use to describe your character, so that way I don't like mess anything up. Alright, where are the new videos? Okay, alright, that works. Honestly, to tell the truth, I totally went going years of my life where I was just called she or her half the time anyway. Let's see this video. Oh, wait, hold on. Back that up. It's not even showing. All right. Yeah, this will do. All right, game capture. So that way it captures the video only and not the entire window. All right, let's see this one. How wild is this one gonna be? Oh! Yo, was that Cole McGrath from Infamous? No, he's got like that serious like wrinkle from the nose down. Yeah, Cole doesn't have that. Yeah, that's sick though. Anyway, what's the next meme? Oh, that grim sent. That's too many memes. Okay, after these three, I'm done. Okay, done with these two. Yeah, after these two memes, I'm done looking at memes.
That's what I'm asking you.
Like, Bulbasaur, you remember shit? He was like, Bulba.
Okay. Okay. This looks like an SFM.
Mario's gonna do something very illegal.
Oh heck yeah! I love that. I love that cover. I love that series. Unfortunately, I already forgot what it was called because it's been a minute since I've been on the internet. It's like Commodore 64 Plus, or wait, no. It had like this whole freaking saga regarding an ex-Inkling girl, like someone who used to be an Inkling. But past that, that'll be all the memes I'm taking for today. SMG. Okay, yeah. That's what I was trying to figure out. I was like, it's something along those lines. Okay, yeah. Um, but yeah, SMG4. I remember watching the SMG videos with friends on Watch Together, and we just watched an entire movie on the Inkling girl one. I forgot what her name was in that story, but it was cool. I liked it. It was very enjoyable. I don't know if I'll be watching YouTube videos like that on stream though, because I know that there are like some streams where you just watch videos on YouTube and stuff, but I don't really know if there's like anything. Maggie, yeah, that's her name. I don't know if there's like anything in regards to like what you have to do in order to be allowed to do that. Let me just get a drink of water real quick. But yeah, for collabs and all that, I would say that my availability for games to play does expand further than just the computer, because I also do have a capture card that allows me to stream my consoles to the stream, and I have a PS3, PS4, and a Nintendo Switch. And oh, wait, no, also a PS Vita, PS TV. The band Anime Arc. What kind of games do I play? I play all kinds of different games. I've recently been into more platformer and puzzle, but I do still play a lot of action games. Yeah, she became a human. But the kind of game I enjoy the most are games like Devil May Cry or Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance, Bayonetta, and all that. But I can play other kinds of games. I've been into Tetris recently. and I've been playing a bunch of free to plays. Some really fun ones. Like I'm also into just some really dumb stuff too. Like you can have like all these serious games, but as soon as you have something with like a dumb premise where the game is literally like you have a samurai who cooks by having ingredients thrown in the air, and you do it like you cut it all up, Fruit Ninja style. But then you also have to think about how you're cutting it up because you're putting it together into an actual burger. You played Asura's Wrath? It's a game, but an anime. Oh, I've only seen clips of the cinematics of Asura's Wrath. As far as I'm aware, it's just a giant interactive cinematic that I still want to play. I do not have it though. Asura's Wrath is sick as far as I've seen. That's like the level of badassitude in everything they do is just wild. I remember hearing that there's like some Bollywood movie that literally ripped a lot of stuff from Asura's Wrath because it was just that epic. Oh yeah, no, I've seen how insane it is. I just have yet to play it myself. I did hear, however, that it runs really well on our PCS3, the PS3 emulator. However, I most likely won't be running that on this laptop anytime soon. Probably whenever I get my new desktop, but whenever, because that desktop's going to be a real good deal. But chances are I'm probably just going to get it for the PS3 regardless. Because I have a PS3, why not just play it on the PS3? It's the only reason why I played Armored Core Verdict Day, but it's not like I actually showed that on stream though. Oh yeah, I play Armored Core. If you're not familiar with what Armored Core is, think Dark Souls, but with giant robots and you have no limits to what you can do. It's sick. It's really sick. Actually, Armored Core and Dark Souls were like side by side with one another for a time, but Armored Core just hasn't had any installments for a minute. Let's see. I do play some Hunter-like games, or Hunter games in general. Some Souls-likes, because Souls-like is like, I guess, an essential for a gamer. Especially for someone like me who does game design, I was told that, hey, how can you design games if you can't beat the challenge or all this? I was like, fine, whatever, I'll do it. So, yeah. I do plan on. I actually have not played Dark Souls 1 and 3 though. I played Dark Souls 2. I played Code Vein, a little bit of Neo and Bloodborne. I remember beating Gascoigne on my like third try, despite never touching the game before, because I was playing it for someone else. Tried making an RPG Maker game once, but my RL friends flaked. Yeah, you got to be careful about whether or not you bring your IRL friends in on a game project. I've had experience with that, and the only reason why mine were an issue is because I was literally trying to make a game while I was still in high school. Like I spent my entire life trying to make games anyway, but I'm trying to get a team together in high school places. You can't really do much with that. Like I know a lot of friends who tried to make a game with a bunch of friends with RPG Maker. I know a lot of people who do that, and usually doesn't take long for them to just disband. Which is one is the most original MOBA game. Dota 2, League of Legends, Dota, League of Legends, or Mobile Legends. I actually don't play MOBAs. What did your created Code Vein waifu look like? I can actually pull her up. She's had multiple different variations on how she looks, but she's gone through a bit of an evolution to the point where I just straight up decided to design her completely different. Because it just turned out that it fits her a lot better. So let's see here. Can I find those images real quick? I'm gonna pull it up on my browser. I'll bring it up in a sec. I just gotta find it. Here, give me a sec. I need to go get that external hard drive. It's in that thing. Where the hell is that thing? That's charging the pad. Okay. Okay. Things should be popping up in my file explorer soon. Okay, here it is. Which folder is it? Definitely not this one. Where did it go? It was here somewhere. Maybe desktop? No. I apologize for the wait. I'm just trying to figure out where everything is. Ah, here they are. All right. Hopefully it shows in the list. Actually, I'll just pull it up on Google anyway. So let's do that. I'm gonna go put a whole list, a whole compilation of drawings, not drawings, images here real quick, before I show them to you guys. Because I made more than one character in Code Vein. A lot of them looked nice. I definitely have to show them. I don't think I have every image though. It's probably on my Steam. Someone's knocking on my window. Yep. It's like can't reach there. Yeah. It's just you. Freaks me out. That was my little sister. Okay, let's not drop everything, please. Whew. Alright. No, like my window is like towards the ceiling, so I had to get a chair to get up there. Alright, I'm trying to find all the images real quick. I'm just gonna grab the few that I have. Let's see here. She's had a few variations, but I also have other characters. Alright, I think this is the last for that character. Do you have people like, hey, I'm streaming, or do you have people bust in the middle? Oh no, I tell my brothers that I'm streaming, and regardless, people don't often come towards my room anyway, because they can tell whenever I'm streaming because I talk a little bit louder than usual. I'm pretty transparent when it comes down to telling them what's going on. All right, screenshots, that's not it. All right, the next images are on Discord, which should be in Room of Productivity, which is the room where I post drawings. Give me 1 second. All right, here are the paper drawings. Okay. All right, now it's time to show Google Chrome. Heck yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot to take off my glasses. The webcam would not take my face otherwise. All right, let's see, get this to show Chrome. Window capture. And Chrome. All right. So this here is the character I was talking about. Here, I'll just like grab things in order here real quick. All right, yeah. All right, you take care, Hugh. You enjoy yourself, all right? Take care. Anyway, Yeah. The first one she had demon horns. I'm gonna explain that one in a sec. So this here is the first character I decided to make in Code Vein. His name is Craig Reiner. He's one of my characters from one of my stories that I designed on paper, or drawing really. Then this is her name is Sean, Sean. She used to have just this very modest pretty thick layered dress with some feathers on it. But then turns out, all right, you take care, Sabasa. Thanks for showing up. See you. I'll talk to you sometime then. Her outfit was definitely modest here. That was until I found an outfit that was a lot more scantily clad, and unfortunately for me, I was like, oh, I don't want to wear this because it's so revealing, but it has way better stats. Turns out it grew on me, so this is how her underclothes looked. It's something, but more in particular, it somehow worked a lot better with the benefit of the hood because with the hood, it made it look like her hood was tattered at the back. So, yo, huh?
No one knocked on my door.
I don't know, but Angel knocked on my window. Yeah, it's Mia. But yeah, Sean just ended up turning out to be a pretty nice design that I really liked. And so while I was gone, I decided to that I'd try to recollect how she looks. Which there's clearly things I forgot in the design, but eventually, because of the way it looked like this, I decided I would adapt it to how how I'd rather look whenever I draw her in my stories. So yeah, there's that. That's my Discord. That's my Code Vein waifu. Thanks. I like to design characters, hence my avatar. Let's see here. I just realized that this thing was covering up the entire screen. I should probably have it like smaller. Final Fantasy IX. I have not. Really, the only Final Fantasy games I ever really played and finished, well, not necessarily finished, just played a lot of, was Final Fantasy Type 0 and Final Fantasy 14. I still haven't really gone past post Realm Reborn in Final Fantasy 14. Played a little bit of Final Fantasy 15's Platinum demo and the episode Duskai. I guess if it counts, it's not really a Final Fantasy game, but I played all the Kingdom Hearts games. Honestly, Kingdom Hearts was kind of it's kind of something that has stuck with me since I was very young. Have you seen the Sonic movie? Yes, I have. I enjoyed it a lot. I got to watch it before I went on to my 2-month break, where I disappeared. It's a very nice movie. It definitely blew away all my expectations. Also, let me just close down this window. Yeah, no, I like the Sonic movie. I actually bought it on YouTube, and that's how I got to watch it. I bought it on YouTube so I could have a movie night on Discord. Played up to the final boss on 3, 4 hours on 6, disc 4 on 7, finished 9. Cool. Which one was it 9 or 10 that was Zodiac Age? Because I know I have a friend that plays the Final Fantasy games a lot more than I do. Yeah. Honestly, I think the most amount of hours I've ever spent on any Final Fantasy game of any sort was... Oh, it's 12. Sorry. I don't know my Final Fantasy stuff. I spent the most amount of time on Final Fantasy 14 because I'm a very social person. I mean, despite, like, I'm an extroverted introvert. Like, not an extrovert. I'm a social butterfly as an extroverted introvert, really. So that game was really fun. And it was really nice way to kind of relieve stress whenever I would come home from work. So yeah, it was really nice. Not to spend hundreds of hours on RPGs. I could never spend hundreds of hours on RPGs unless the combat actually felt good. AKA Dragon's Dogma Dark Arisen. Fun fact: the whole population, whole with the W, can the whole population can fit into Hong Kong due to the overcrowding, which is over 3 million people. Yeah, that's that's neat. Huh. Wait, the whole population of the Earth, or whole population of what are you talking about? I don't talk much, but if it's something I'm passionate about, I just go. Oh no, there's nothing wrong with that. As long as you can find a passion, something to do, then heck yeah. As long as you can do something that you enjoy and make something off of it, then yeah. Oh, the entire population of Canada. You should have brought that up. I live in America. I was like, I don't think like I was assuming that you're talking about the whole world. I was like, whoa, what are you talking about? Whew. That caught me off guard. Ooh. I love Johto, Final Fantasy IX, Okami, Cat Girls, and a bunch of other stuff. Huh, pretty common. Not too bad. Um, for myself, for Canada is a cool country. I mean, it's a lot. It's up north, of course. It's cooler, but for me, as for the whole thing with cat girls and all that, I think as long as a girl's pretty, like girls just have to be pretty, and they look nice. Like you just gotta look nice, be pretty. I care about appearances, not just appearances of a girl, but like myself, other people. Like appearance is a nice for it gives a way for a nice first impression, and it gives you that sort of appearance. Ozzy's in it only for the looks. No, here's the thing. I like treating people. I like treating people very nice. It's just the fact that if they're pretty, they're pretty. Like they're pretty can go for a pretty wide range, which pretty is actually happens to be pretty dang common. Um, like there's no one that really looks like downright awful, is what I'm saying. I feel like the Sonic movie would have done really bad if they kept the original design, despite Jim Carrey's quirky performance as Dr. Eggman. Um, a lot of us would make jokes about how Jim Carrey would be the only thing that carried the movie, but was everyone in the movie was really good. They played their roles, they knew how to interact, the writing was really good, everything was good. And it would have done really bad if they did kept the original, if they stuck with the original design. They technically kept it if you have the Blu-ray version. Wow, good job with the joke. It's flaming up here metaphorically. Okay. I mean, look, I'm just trying to get a conversation going, okay? You're like what? Freaking calm down. Chill. It's cold enough there, just chill. Tell me about the pretty. Well, really, I like seeing people at their by their face. I always see people's faces first and I look at their face. Other people, as far as I was told, other people like to look at other places before the face. Um, I look at the face. The faces are the most complex part of of the body, and the face it's not very hard to really fuck it up. Like most faces look really nice, especially the eyes. Like you can find something nice in a lot of things. Dang, you can make me laugh sometimes. I don't know about that. Yeah, yeah. I see people's faces, and most of the time, people's faces look pretty fairly nice. It's about that structure. Like you could have a preference for faces, but myself, it's just like if the face is not downright ugly, I don't mind it at all. It's there's still some form of prettiness to it, especially when it comes to someone's personality as well. Because there's one thing about looks, but then there's one thing about how someone talks or how they treat others. There's a level of charisma you have to express yourself with. So having a charisma is one thing that is important. And charisma doesn't narrow down just to looks. It's your way of speaking too. Um, so if you are a likable person by personality, then you're definitely already charismatic in that regard. Because you can have someone who's just what others would say downright unattractive is what someone else would have said. The way they talk is what will change everything. and you would find yourself just looking at someone who's just got the game. Should I make it so in my level you can ram a jet into the building, destroying my orbital cannon? You're still talking about Little Big Planet. Do whatever you feel like seems cool. Like, for me, it's cool factor. You could choose to have logic, you could choose to have really nice polished game mechanics, but cool factor is something that appeals, and it's inevitable. But regardless, whatever you want to do, whatever you think is cool, just do it. Just go wild. It's Little Big Planet. It's not too important whether or not you keep it realistic or not, because it's Little Big Planet. Just go wild. Go ham. Honestly, I need to go make some wild shit too. Oh. Okay. Not something you would not something you would say online if you actually had it. Honestly, that's like some FBI open up shit. Huge base underground. Well, if you have all that, then frickin' you think you could sell that to make to, sell all that to make some money to kind of help support for your house bills and, getting better Wi-Fi for yourself? Because I know that you have Wi-Fi issues. Share your blueprints with the class. I actually have blueprints for certain cannons and stuff because I design weapons too. I have to design a lot of things. Oh man. I don't think I have anything to show. Actually, no, I think I do have one thing to show. I think I've showed it to someone else actually. But they're not here, I think. I don't know if it's the same person or not. But what weapons do I design? Melee, ranged, mechanical. I'm recently getting into more mechanical guns and all that because I got to handle a gun for the first time, like an actual gun, not just a BB gun, but like an actual gun that fires real rounds. That isn't just for hunting, like combat rifles and shit. I got to hold one for the first time, and I was taught how to disassemble and reassemble it. So I learned from that, and I've been implementing it to some designs. The particular kind of rifle that I am trying to get to figure out is, yes, an actual gun that fires real bullets. But no, the reason, but in particular, the reason why I'm trying to figure out how to get the whole gun thing going, but the one thing in particular I'm trying to get it for is not to go very broad, but rather to design something of a, like, if you've heard of the blunderbuss, like the thunder gun, it's just a gun with a giant like trumpet horn at the end. It just makes a lot of sound and could totally deafen someone's ears. But most blunderbusses actually shot stuff. They're very much a spread shot. They're not very accurate, but it's just a giant slug, really. But I came up with an idea of a sonic blunderbuss that vibrates the air that bursts from it at a level of frequency that obliterates everything that it touches and causes it to turn into just a pile of particles and stuff. And that's what I've been working on for my stories. I've been working on my stories for like what, over 7 years, and I have not really released them because I've just been polishing them up. Lucio's gun, Soundwave gun. Yeah, except Soundwave is Soundwave. This here is literally shaking all of the air, like blasting the air, just committing a giant shockwave that's supposed to turn this one particular race of people into a pile of ash. And it's because it's a fictional race. It's elves from the moon, but they're actually made of ash that is just compact together. And to kill them, you just take them apart. They actually have magical powers and stuff, which is why it's very difficult to fight them, especially as a human. But in order to kind of bring balance and to actually give a reason as to why humans would still exist in my stories, I had to give them a reason for them to not be just completely overpowered by these magical beings. Because you gotta, okay, you take care. Like, you know how you have all these stories in anime and all that, where you have like a special race of people with all these powers and stuff. It's been years since they've been here, and they dominate everything. But then somehow still humans still exist. Like, you gotta have a reason as to why humans still exist, or how they can coexist with those people that are that much more powerful than them. Because at some point, don't humans just like kind of fade away since they start mixing up with all the with the people with magical powers, that a pure human just doesn't exist over time? So that's why I had to come with that sort of thing whenever I was designing the story. Because there is some superiority complexes in regards to the elven race. And honestly, they treat humans like shit, which is why humans were like, no, you can't be doing this to us, especially since you're killing our people all the time. We're just gonna fight back now. So they developed technology to kind of one-shot them, and that actually evened out the field. Elves are very prideful, but the ones in particular that I'm talking about are ones that I designed that are not based on high fantasy. They are space elves that came from the moon, and they came down to Earth to go fuck it up. And humans kept persisting. So yeah, you gotta have a reason to have, yeah, space elves. They came from the moon. They came from the moon, so they don't actually need technology. Not technology. They don't actually need oxygen. Tell me about the space. Tell you about the space moon elves. Okay. There's a lot of lore I built up for this. I mean, I could totally simplify it down. It just wouldn't make as much sense without the context, is all. Imagine this. You have... Bro, lore stream. Except lore stream wouldn't have to have anything to do with Ozzy though. So I guess it's like a story time stream then. Whole thing is something happened. An angel was banished onto the moon after but she also stole the babies that were conceived between a human and a demon, and she raised them on the moon. And civilization grew. The entire city happened, and they're just like this bustling civilization that's just there, that actually built itself on the things that the humans left behind on the moon. So they just scavenged on the shit, learned how it worked, and started creating it themselves. So let's just say that they have old timey radios and stuff. Yeah, no. Thing is, the whole no. They were also conditioned by the angel to not be demons in a way. Like they came from a demon line, but they stopped growing horns, and the only thing they really kept was the pointy ears and their slightly lankier bodies. But the whole thing is that their bodies are literally piles of ash, which was something about the demon, because the demon is similar to in this particular lore. Every single one of them are actually piles of ash that are condensed to one another, that can also quote unquote communicate with the matter around them, suggesting ideas to everything that's around them. So basically they have all this power, but they don't know it. On the moon, they didn't have any power because turns out their most simple of all kinds of magic, quote unquote magical abilities was fire, and they didn't have oxygen up there. So whenever they finally showed up down on Earth, they discovered that they had powers and decided, "Ha, we have all this power. Why didn't we come down here sooner?" Oh no, the ash removal guns did not come until way later. I'll describe that whole thing in a little bit. So the elves were on the moon until there was a radical group that was created called the Lunacy faction, because every elf on the moon actually worships the sun. And there were a bunch of people that are like, why do we worship the sun? Honestly, what about this giant blue thing that's in front of us all the time? They're talking about Earth. And because they never actually saw Earth, because they were actually on the back face of the moon. But then you had those that actually decide to go on an expedition and go to the side of the moon that can see Earth. They saw Earth, they're like, what is that? So they started forming a faction and started coming up with ways on how to get down to Earth. They go down to Earth, find out that they actually have powers. Then they go back to the moon. Turns out one of those people that went there and back found a particular thing in the ocean that made a pact with her. And so thus she became the first demon, like actual demon. The elves on the moon are actually called Thillins because the civilization on the moon was called Ithil. That's the name of the civilization on there. I forgot where I got the word Ithil from. Yeah. well, not necessarily worshippers, more like people who just want to live on the earth because it just looks so much nicer there. Because like they saw the earth, they're like, we want to go there because it looks so colorful. They went down there, they saw the beaches, they saw the cities and stuff. They saw what we had, Earth 2008, mind you. 2008 on Earth is what they were looking at. Ithil? I wouldn't know. No, it's spelled Ithil, a single L. I think it stands for Earth or something. I don't know. I don't remember. But they went back up to the moon. One of them brought some plant-looking thing with them up to the moon. Turns out that plant was actually was something that the angel feared a lot, like scared her half to death, because that plant-looking thing was actually a creature from deep in the ocean. And she brought it up, made a pact with it, embedded herself with it, became a demon. Earth plants on the moon. Yeah, we got earth plants on the moon. But no, this is like a plant-like creature, but it's like very fleshy. It's like, think Dead Space's necromorphs, but they're just plants. More similar to, I guess, Remnant from the Ashes, actually. Except I came with this idea before Remnant from the Ashes came out, so yeah, flesh plant. But after that whole thing happened, and war broke out on the moon between the Earths, because you had two factions: the one that worshipped the sun, and those that just wanted to go down to Earth. And they had a battle. At some point, everyone just moved down to the Earth. So they literally jumped off of the moon and just fell onto the Earth themselves, like just their bodies. And because they're just piles of ash, they don't get burnt. And they know this because of the information that the Lunacy faction brought to them. So they go down to Earth, and that's where they get the name Perseids. The race of people are called Perseids. You ever jump off the moon? Yeah, right? I want to jump off the moon. But yeah, no, they're called Perseids because whenever the people on Earth, 2008, mind you, saw them falling down, they're like, whoa, it's a meteor shower. And then whenever they realized what they were, at some point, someone just gave them the name Perseids. Yeah. And they went down there, realized that they had all this hidden potential, because the only thing that they were missing out on was oxygen, and oxygen was something that would allow them to tap into their abilities and their genetics. Yeah, they're actually falling ash moon elves apparently, but they start messing things up over there because they're like, "Whoa, we're clearly better than you guys. Let me show you how much better I am than you," and that caused civilization to fall apart and eventually. But then centuries later, civilization starts coming back again. Humans still exist because they've had their ventures, and a group of people started. Let's just say that the Earth has gone through so much time that all the continents are starting to come together to almost form a Pangea. But the islands are still far apart. They still have quite a bit of ocean between them, and the Earth also happens to be bigger for some reason, but less denser. So there's actually less gravity. Like, you can have a bigger planet, but with less density, which causes it to have less gravity. I mean, the only reason why it's got less density is because it's literally hollow on the inside. That planet is dying. But, it's just a few hundred years left, which a few hundred years worth of history to go through. So, you had the four founding fathers. They were all human because there was a high council that decided that they were fit to unite all the islands together to form a single culture, I guess. But it was just more like making sure that everyone can actually get along. Four the founding fathers disbanded. More like three of them were killed and one survived. He became king. Megazord Earth. He became king. His illegitimate son killed him and took the throne. Then he had his children, and this is where it comes into play. The whole thing. So the king's son, his name is David, and David he had his children. His mother and wife died, and he decided that he would hold a yeah, he decided that he would hold a royal camp, like just a campsite where he would teach the next generation's the next generation's empire, royal people and stuff. Teach them what it means to be involved with royalty, what it means to serve the empire, how to rule it, how to make sure that everything works well. Because he was trying to fix every mistake that his father did. His father made a lot of things really bad, and he just tried to, in David's role, he wanted to do his best to undo all those things. So he trained a bunch of kids, including his two daughters, on all that stuff, which also included, which also the group also considered humans, because he had to make sure that they could get along with all different kinds of people, that there would be no elitism, and one of the humans that was brought in was someone who invented the sonic blunderbuss, because Perseus can be dangerous, and she's one of those people that actually lost a family member to someone just killing people for the thrill of it. Because when you have magical powers, the thrill of combat has evolved. So, things happen. She decides that she wants to change it, so she invents a weapon after doing a lot of research on how everything around her works. Because they at least do still have schools and all that, thanks to David. But she did her own form of research, probably illegal in terms of her case, actually, in terms of development of the Empire. But she was brought into the team because of her ability to think of stuff like that, and thought that it would be useful. My character in my story? You mean Ozzy? Because Ozzy isn't really in any story. But years later, the king's one of the king's daughter has a baby. Then she gets abandoned by both of her parents. She rules the empire. Then kills both of her parents. Disappears. Lets her stepfather take the throne. And while she was gone, because at the end of her story, she turned into a colossal phoenix, like a giant fiery bird, and literally burned an entire continent off of the face of the earth, like scorched it. No, two of them. Oh no, her deal is that when she was young, both her parents, who were king and queen of the empire, abandoned it, and just left her as a freaking child to take care of the empire in their stead. So she felt awful about that, and she also said, "You know what? They committed treason. I have a right to kill them." So that's what her story is about. It's just defending her throne and then killing her parents. But upon the time that she turned into a colossal phoenix, you still have the sun worshippers in the empire, and they're just cultists and stuff. And once they saw that giant blaze of fire scorching 2 continents off the face of the earth, they're like, "Praise the sun!" started killing all the humans and stuff, because they still feel that superiority. And then that's when the Strife War happened, where humans were like, "Okay, we're done with this shit. We're actually gonna do this." And the one who invented the sonic blunderbuss actually gave her blueprints away to a bunch of people so they could reproduce it and mass produce it. So that way, humans still at least had a chance. And there are still Perseids that support humans, and there are still humans that support Perseids, because everyone is just trying their best to kind of figure out their own situation. Because not everyone is in the know, not everyone believes a certain way. But in the end, oh no, I am. That's why I do all the things I do now, which is I draw, I animate, I design games, I design scenarios, I do a lot of things, let's just say that. But that blunderbuss came into started being used worldwide, and the war actually wasn't ended through the means of which race won the war. It was actually because that daughter, the former ruler who just disappeared, turned into a giant phoenix, she went out, started killing everyone in her way. Didn't matter if they were a Perseid, a cultist, a normal human being, or someone completely innocent. She just killed them all, and that's how the war was ended. At the same time, though, that sonic blunderbuss was also coined illegal, so it was never to be used after that point. There came the new era, of which Nothing ever happens. It's all peaceful. The most that happens is just like civil debates and all that. Because there is no outside force. There's no other place that to really threaten them. Until I'll get into a story about that later. Oh man. No, I already have like I have a couple game plans prototypes already out that I made on the PS4. Because Dreams on the PS4 allows me to make things really quickly, and not too bad actually. I should probably show one of them actually. Give me a sec. If I could pull this up. No. It's I make games on Dreams PS4. There's a difference. It's not a real game. It's just like I guess the Roblox / Gmod of the PlayStation platform. Let's see here. Where is the video at? Here it is. I'm gonna pull up Google Chrome to show you. All right. It's not a real game. It's just a prototype. It's a prototype. Here, let me show you. You actually probably would like this. I spent 6 days on this game jam, actually. As bad as that sounds, trust me, it's not that bad. And I'll just put it right here. All right, check this out. Just gonna skip ahead. Yeah, it's the Phlegm Spider. I did everything on here. Everything that you see here, I made. All the animations and everything. Apart from the music, I just combined 2 music pieces together so they could transition, and that was it. But everything else I put together.
Are those worms? I advise you to avoid them to the best of your ability. They're unlike anything you've seen. System combat. System scan.
Yeah, the whole thing is that you fly around skating on land and all that. You use your miniguns when you're in combat mode, but you go into scan mode so you can replenish your fuel faster because you have to manage your fuel to make sure that you can still boost around and not be stuck in a point where you're just going to die because you can't move around. But also at the same time though, in scan mode you're given more mobility because not only is your energy being depleted less and being regenerated, you're also given the option to overboost, which is something that you can't do in combat mode. Scan mode also allows you to see more information, of course. Yeah, there's a puddle there that slows you down. However, it does make your fuel a lot. It does cool down your apparatus, making you more fuel efficient, allowing you to actually dash around more. So even though you slow down whenever you're walking in it, you're actually faster if you're dashing. Well, it conserves more energy, I guess. Yeah, no, those worms, they seem, to everyone, it seems silly at first because it's just a bunch of floppy worms in the sky. Turns out they cluster up and chase you, and that's when people get really scared. So that was me showing what happens if you die. Well, that was a glitch, unfortunately, with the whole jumping and everything. That wasn't supposed to happen. But this here is how it looks for the win condition.
Watch yourself, RB. That's no ordinary spider. I advise you to avoid them to the best of your ability. Do not like anything you see. System combat.
Yeah, a lot of people told me that they've never really found a reason to be scared of worms until this game was released. So I'm sort of like, heck yeah. Oh yeah, there is also an overheat function with the guns. Yeah. They'd really be steaming though. Yeah, that's the one I made. Anything else I've made on there? I haven't really made a video on. Let's see here, was I messaged? All right. Well, anyway, I'm gonna go take the chance to go to bed now. Thanks to everyone who stopped by. I appreciate everyone showing up and chatting about. I enjoyed a lot of the talks that we had. I actually got to go into more personal creations this time around, it seems. But yeah, let's close that down. Yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you all later, and see you guys next time. Take care, alright? I'm trying to figure out what I'll do here. Yeah, whatever, why not?